Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne Sharp World, where it is Sunday, May 30th, Memorial Day weekend, and race day in Indianapolis. Yes, for you guys that don't know, I am a pretty massive IndyCar fan and Indy 500 fan. Been going to the Indy 500 for years and years. Due to COVID, last year and this year, I haven't quite made it. It's been pretty devastating, but I have some plans. I'm going to go meet up with some family, have a cookout, and watch the race, and probably lose my voice like I do every year. But before I go do that, it's time for another episode of Wayne Sharp Week. Now, I'm having it today on Sunday because tomorrow, in observance of Memorial Day, my channel will be completely down, quiet, in remembrance of everyone that has sacrificed their life for our country. And the best way, in my opinion, to do that and to truly bring out appreciation and get the most out of a day like Memorial Day is to do two things. It's something like a YouTube channel, put it down, go out and spend the day with people you love and live your life to the fullest, because you have this life because of the sacrifice of others. So while it is a day to observe and remember those that have lost their lives for our country, you also need to go out and live your life and live it to the fullest. So Monday will be a day of celebration and remembrance for me. Today is race day, and today we are also going to take a look at the knives I will be carrying for the rest of this upcoming week, and let's get right into it. And we're going to start off with some of the ones that Dilo sent me from my unboxing yesterday, and one that's really stuck out to me so far is this Cheburkov Striz. It is absolutely so smooth. You know, it's a really simple knife. I still don't even know the price of it yet. I'll get a lot more in detail with this guy because I will be doing a full review of it. I've always wondered about Cheburkov and just exactly what kind of quality came with it. I believe this was made in Russia. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed. It's completely on washers, but very, very good action, very smooth. You can even front flip it, which is nice. And it's good. It's just light, super, super light. For as big as this knife is, it may be the lightest knife I've ever held of this size, in which I would say, I want to say this blade is 3.25, 3.35 inches, something like that. I feel like it's bigger than 3.25. It's got to be. It's got to be closer to 3.5. Again, I'll have all the exact specs for you in the review, but this is just a gorgeous knife. Very nice carbon fiber, very nice smooth action, great thumb studs. I can tell you right now, this is the best knife I've ever had to thumb roll. This is, I think it's just the radius that the thumb studs travel on is just, it's just perfect for my thumb. And I really, really love doing that. And of course, you can do all the good things like spidey flicking it and all that. So this is the Cheburkov Striz, and really looking forward to throwing this one in the pocket. Next up is another one that I've been pretty excited to get my hands on. I was really happy to see it in the box. This is the Lanny from Liang Ma, and always been a really beautiful design, I thought. Really kind of that perfect EDC size. Has a great blade with a nice hollow grind, and really kind of a Tonto style grind where you have a flat grind up here at the tip and a hollow grind along the belly. Just very, very nice handle, very smooth, neutral, but still very filling in your hand. No hot spot from the pocket clip. Good lockup. Of course, this is a re-op build, so you know it's going to be impressive. Extremely nice carbon fiber. Again, I wish it was marble, but even though it is shred, the shimmer and shine you get off it when the sun hits it is just really, really good. Of course, you have M390. Always like a good bolster lock, and the action is pretty darn good. Has a high-pitched thwack, if you haven't noticed that. Very high-pitched thwack. Really, really good. This is not cheap. I believe this is coming in at $415. Give my thoughts a little more on the pricing and exactly what I think of this during the full review, because I will be doing a full review of this as well. This is one that has always caught my eye. Even the earlier versions of this I thought were really, really, really good, and happy to have this one in the pocket this week. Listen to that detent. Man, that crisp detent. Nice knife. And let's see what else. Here's one that Dilo did not send me, but I still love it, and I'm gonna carry it. The Giant Mouse Ace Grand. Haven't had this one in the pocket for quite a while, and absolutely love this. I'll tell you what, you guys know Jesper Voxness always has good ergos on knives, and he designs really good small knives with good ergos. The man can design a big knife as well, and this is a prime example of that. Love everything about this blade, from the Elmax steel to the really nice swedge, the harpoonish swedge up top, really nice, of course, the jimping, it's almost like, that becomes one of those redundant things with Giant Mouse, with anything Giant Mouse or anything Jesper Voxness is, you got that jimping, and it is, especially with this knife as good as it is, you can really spread your thumb out there, and you are ready to just, power slice away with this knife. Very, very well done job here with, and really a lot of aspects of this. I did believe this one was not made by Riot. I'm pretty sure this was the first run of it. I'm pretty sure this was made in Italy, and they still did a pretty good job of it outside of this lock stick. If it wasn't for the lock stick, this knife would be pretty much perfect. Centering is on point, action's on point, got the nice crown spine, very nice micarta. Love the way it darkens up quick, and it doesn't just go black. It kind of keeps the grain and everything. So really, really like the micarta, and just all in all, just a fantastic knife. Really, really like it. Don't carry this one enough, but love it way too much to ever let it go. So Giant Mouse Ace Grand right here. And then next up, I got two knives, and I'm going to be carrying them together, even though they're kind of the exact same. This is the Quiet Carry Drift with thumb studs, and you have the liner lock version here, as well as the frame lock version here. So I don't know if there's going to be a real big difference in my thoughts on these. I can already tell you right now, I really like the blade as is for, of course, both of them, because they're the exact same thing, both Van X steel. Nice thumb studs. We'll hit more on those thumb studs during the review, because they're just like the perfect size. They don't look too big, but they feel big. That's really a key for me that I've noticed more and more on knives, is you want the thumb studs to feel big on your thumb, so they're easy to get to, easy to manipulate and get the blade out with. But you also don't want it to look like a knife with, Dumbo thumb studs, to where they're just taking up the whole knife. And you don't have that with these. They're definitely there, they're definitely present, but they're not overwhelming on the knife. Very nice thumb studs on these. And I really don't know which one I like. I gotta say, this freaking edge Dilo put on this thing is so nice. Mirror to the max right there. But I am becoming a huge fan of Quiet Carry. I always have been. I mean, I've had the Waypoint for quite a while now, and I love that from the day I unboxed it. And I've been wanting to get one of these for quite a while, but the funds aren't always there. Sometimes I have to just pass on stuff I really want to see, unless I have, awesome guys like Dilo that are generous enough to send me this stuff to review. So very much appreciated, and I really look forward to carrying both of these in the pocket. And lastly, we got the banger from the box. You guys probably know what it is, and I actually know the name of it now. I knew it last time, but I couldn't remember it. This is the Holt Bladeworks Haptic. And I gotta say, so far, I am completely impressed and blown away. I do have one glaring issue that I will cover more during my review of the knife, which this review I'm going to push a little more to the front of the line, just because of the, I don't know, this isn't an easy knife to get. So, but it's also one of those, it's pretty big in the high-end spectrum of the industry right now. You see a lot of it on Instagram, you hear a lot about it, but they're pretty hard to get your hands on. So thought I'd just give my thought on that, and let you guys know what I think. Absolutely. If you guys know, I'm sure a lot of you are aware of the Brian Nato detent system. This is very similar to that. It kind of sounds like it and feels like it. It still hits a little differently, but on the close, yeah, it's stupid. Just stupid in the best way. It's so good. It feels great in the hand. Love this milling. This I have not appreciated proper CNC work like this. long enough. This is something that's really started to pop out to me in the last year, and it should have a long time ago. But nonetheless, I'd rather be late to the party than never to the party, I guess. But so good. Yeah, a lot of milling in there. We'll definitely go over everything in detail later this week during my review of it. But just an absolutely gorgeous piece with a very nice blade. And we'll talk about the ugly elephant in the room when we get to the review. But nonetheless, it's still a very impressive knife, and a prime example of amazing CNC work from some very talented American knife makers. So that's the Holt Blade Works Haptic. Now let's talk about something else today. Let's talk about the race, just real quick. Because I got a giveaway. Yeah, surprise giveaway. I'm not even putting this in the actual title of the video. This is for everyone that has made it this far. I want everyone or whoever wants to take part of this, if you want a chance at winning a Civivi Elementum button lock flipper, very simple. You don't have to know all there is to know about IndyCar racing. Just simply look it up, look at the drivers in the field, pick someone who you think's going to win. Now, the first person to comment with the driver's name is the only one eligible to win for that driver. So if 5 people comment Elio Castroneves and Castroneves wins the race, the first person to comment Castroneves is going to win. I'm not going to do a drawing or anything like that. I thought I would just make it simple. So I don't expect a lot of people to comment on this. I get it. There's only 33 drivers. So in theory, there can only be 33 people with a chance to win. But the Indy 500 is literally my favorite day of the year. You guys don't understand how excited I am right now. And I'm ready to just bounce through the roof and hop in my car and drive over to start watching the race. So this is kind of just a little fun thing I'm doing. I hope people don't get upset because they don't all have a legit great chance to win. But if you're one of the first people to watch this and you're watching right now, this is your chance to win a Civivi Elementum button lock. Let me know who you think's going to win the race. As much as I really want to comment with my favorite of who I think's going to win the race, that would probably help some of you guys out because I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know about the sport. So I'm going to refrain from my picks to win the race. I may disclose that a little later in the day, but nonetheless, if you want a chance to win this Civivi Elementum button lock flipper, it is brand new. It's yours to potentially win. Just let me know who you think is going to win the race in the comments of this video. And if you're an IndyCar fan, let me know, because IndyCar fans got to stick together because there's not enough of us. It's a sport that doesn't get enough credit, and it's the most incredible sport in the world. This is the most incredible race in the world, and today is the best day of the year for me. I'm so happy for it. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go watch this race. I hope you guys all have a great, happy, joyous, and safe Memorial Day weekend. And until the next one, I'm out.